So this is chapter number 4 for CBSE students and chapter number 10 for state board students. Okay, chemical bonding. Most of the topics are similar only. So it is a very easy chapter. We don't have any derivations and all in this chapter. Only theory is there. Okay, and chemistry type of problems will be there in this problem, like how to draw electron dot structures, like that and all, it will be there. Okay, so chemical bonding. Bonding means attachment. Chemical bonding means attachment of two elements. Okay, so for example, if you take an element A and element B, it is forming AB. Okay, so this is called as a bond. Okay, in carbon and compounds lesson, you would have studied the three types of bond: single bond, double bond, triple bond, all those things. Okay, so chemical bonding means the bond between the two atoms. Okay, so in a bond, how many electrons will be there? Two electrons will be present in a bond. Two electrons will be present in a bond. But there are different types of bonds. Okay, so what are the different types of bonds? What are the rules the elements will follow to form a bond? All those things we are going to study. So we are going to study the types of bonds, the different rules which will be followed by the elements in forming a bond. Okay, so all those things we will be studying in this chapter. Okay, so the first approach, in other words, I can say the first model, the first theory for the bond is given by Cossel-Lewis. Okay, so the first approach is called as Cossel-Lewis approach. Cossel-Lewis approach to chemical bonding. So what was Cossel-Lewis approach chemical bonding? Okay, so for example, when NaCl, sodium chloride, is formed, this I am taking it as example. Sodium, what is the atomic number of sodium? 11. It will be arranged as 2, 8, 1. Okay, you know in the last shell there should be only 8 electrons to make it stable. So what sodium will do? It will lose this 1 electron. If sodium loses 1 electron, it will become Na plus, and that 1 electron will go outside. Chlorine, what is the atomic number? 287. So it should gain 1 electron. This chlorine will gain this 1 electron. If it gains 1 electron, it will become Cl minus. So sodium is losing 1 electron and chlorine is gaining 1 electron. So what is happening here? Sodium, it is losing 1 electron and it is forming Na plus. Chlorine, it is gaining 1 electron and it is forming Cl minus. Okay, you know there will be an attraction between a positive charge and negative charge. This attraction is called as electrostatic force of attraction. So because of that attraction, this Na plus and Cl minus will come together and it will form NaCl. Okay, so this Na plus and Cl minus, they are held together by electrostatic force of attraction. By electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, so this type of bond, okay, this type of bond only will be formed. This is what is given by Cossel-Lewis approach. Okay, so Cossel and Lewis says that one element will lose electron and it will get positive charge. One element will gain electron and it will get negative charge. Okay, and then it will come together by the electrostatic force of attraction. Okay, and it will form a bond. Okay, so this bond which is formed by the electrostatic force of attraction, they named this bond as electrovalent bond. What was the name of this bond? Electrovalent bond. So this was given by Cossel. This electrovalent bond, this thing, till this thing, it was given by Cossel. Next came Lewis. Lewis told that all the elements will not form bond by losing electron and gaining electron. Some elements will form bond by sharing the electrons. So what was told by Lewis? Some elements, they form bond by sharing electrons. Okay, so this was given by Lewis. Okay, so for example, if you take nitrogen, what is the atomic number of nitrogen? 7. It will be arranged as 2, 5. So in the last shell always 3 electrons should be present to make it stable. So how many electron nitrogen needs to become stable? It needs 3 electrons to become stable. So if it needs 3 electrons, it will share 3 electrons. Okay. So the number of electrons needed to become stable will be equal to the number of electrons shared. If it needs 3 electrons, it will share 3 electrons. If it needs 4 electrons, it will share 4 electrons. If it needs 2 electrons, it will share 2 electrons. Okay, so it will share the electrons and then it will form the bond. Okay, so here what Cossel told, one element will lose electron, another element will gain electron, and then it will form an electrovalent bond by the force of attraction. He told that they will form bond by sharing of electrons. Okay, so he proposed the dot structures for easy understanding. He proposed the dot structures for each atom for easy understanding. These dot structures are called as Lewis dot structures. It is called as Lewis dot structures. So first we will draw the dot structure for nitrogen. So first for the dot structure, what you have to do, you must write the symbol of the element and you must keep the dots of for the element. So how many dots you should keep for the element? So how much electrons are present in the last shell? That many dots we have to keep. In nitrogen, how many electrons are present in the last shell? 5 electrons are present in the last shell. So we should keep 5 dots for nitrogen. Okay. So when you keep the dots, in one side you should keep only 2 dots. Okay, so this side 2 dots, this side 2 dots, and this side 1 dot. So totally 5 dots I have kept. Some of you will keep like this 1, 2, 3 like that, and all you should not keep. Okay, in one side you should keep only 2 dots. Okay, so how many dots we should keep? How many electrons are there in the last shell? That many dots you should keep. Okay, so dot structure for carbon. Draw the dot structure for carbon. Carbon, what is the atomic number? 6. So it is 2 comma 4. Okay, so how much dots you should keep? 4 dots you should keep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, or you can keep it 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this also you can keep. Okay, next, oxygen. Atomic number is 8, so it will be arranged as 2 comma 6. So how many dots you should keep? 6 dots you should keep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dots for oxygen. For helium, atomic number is 2, so you have to keep 2 dots for helium. Okay. Next one is octet rule. Oct means what? 8. Okay. So all the elements will, so here some elements are losing electrons, some elements are gaining electrons, and these elements and all I told you it will share the electrons. So why they are losing, why they are gaining, or why they are sharing? Because they should get this octet configuration. Octet configuration means octet configuration means 8 electrons in the outermost shell. 8 electrons in the outermost shell. So if there are 8 electrons in the outermost shell, then the element is considered as a stable element. Okay, if an element has 8 electrons in outermost shell, then it is a stable element. Okay, in the first shell alone we cannot have 8 elements. In the first shell we can have only 2 electrons. Okay, whereas in the other shells and all, if you have 8 electrons itself, it is more stable. Okay, so an atom will lose electron, gain electron, or share electron to get the octet configuration. Understood what is octet rule? What is Cosel's approach, Lewis approach? Yes. Next we will start with the types of chemical bond. Types of chemical bonds. So Cosel's approach we completed, Lewis approach, and what is octet rule we have completed. Types of chemical bond. The first one is covalent bond. You have already studied covalent bond in organic chemistry, 10th lesson carbon and compounds, everything, everywhere you have studied. So you are only going to tell me the definition for covalent bond. So what is covalent bond? The bond which is formed by the mutual sharing of electrons is called as a covalent bond. Okay. So write down the bond formed between the mutual sharing of electrons between the combining atoms. Between the combining atoms. is called as a covalent bond. Okay, so here we are going to draw the electron dot structures for some atoms. So this covalent bond can be a single bond or it can be a double bond or it can be a triple bond. Okay, so for single bond the example is H2 molecule, H single bond H. So how to draw the Lewis dot structure for hydrogen? Hydrogen, how many dots we should keep? Atomic number is 1, so we should keep 1 dot. One more hydrogen is there, for that hydrogen also I should keep 1 dot. I told you for the first shell how many electrons should be there? 2 electrons should be there. So this hydrogen, it is having 1 electron already. One more electron it will share from this hydrogen. So it will get 2 electron and it will become stable. What about this hydrogen? It is already having 1 electron. It will share 1 electron from here. So it will get 2 electrons. Next, for double bond, I will write the example oxygen. Oxygen, what is the atomic number? 8. So it is 2, 6. So how many dots we should keep for oxygen? 6 dots we should keep. How many electrons it will share? It needs 2 electrons to become 8. So it will share 2 electrons. 6 dots we should keep, but it will share only 2 electrons. So oxygen means O2. O2 means what? 2 oxygens are there. So for this oxygen we should keep 6 dots, and for this oxygen also we should keep 6 dots, but it will share only 2 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this oxygen, it is already having 6 electrons. 2 electrons it will share from the neighboring oxygen. So it will get 8. Understood? This oxygen, it is already having 6 electrons. So 2 electrons it will get from this oxygen. So it will get 8 electrons. So here I told you a bond contains 2 electrons. Yes or no? So here 2 electrons are present in between. So these 2 electrons will form one bond. That is why we are getting a single bond here. Here these 2 electrons they will form one bond, and these 2 electrons they will form another bond. So you will get O double bond O. Now for triple bond I am taking nitrogen as example. Nitrogen, the atomic number is 7, so it is 2, 5. Okay, so how many dots we should keep? 5 dots we should keep. How many electrons it will share? It needs 3 electrons to become 8, so it will share 3 electrons. So N2 means 2 nitrogens I have to put, 5 dots. So in that 5 dots it will share 3 dots because it needs 3 electrons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this nitrogen already it is having 5 electrons. 6th, 7th and 8th electron it will share from the neighboring nitrogen. So it will get 8 electrons. And similarly this nitrogen already it is having 5. 6th, 7th and 8th electron it will share from this nitrogen. So it will get 8. So these 2 electrons will form one bond. The next 2 will form the second bond, and the last 2 will form the third bond. So nitrogen will have a triple bond. Okay, understood? See, dot structure in the mari, when you draw individually, you should not put 3 dots. Okay, va? Here we are showing the sharing. Triple bond, how it is forming, we are showing. So for that only I have put 3 electrons on the same side. when you draw a single element alone, you should not put 3 dots or 4 dots on the same side.